M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson drops it to Jones in the flat. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Able to connect with Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Jones breaking from the contact. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
To throw on second is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Richmond. Tiger. Black dirty now, Philly.
They'll try to run for it with Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now it's the Boise State alum, J&J. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there. But he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Here we go. Lady.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football.
Here we go. 120.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Watson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Come back. Richmond.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Richmond. Come back. Tiger.
Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Richmond. Come back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Reset, reset, reset. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Richmond, Richmond.
On second down, here's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Perry, the return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Great 15, great 15.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
120.
Wentz going to throw. Buying time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Gray 15, Gray 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So we've reached half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
4 down.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 20.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, we got 4. Please,
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Get over there. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Great 15. Great 15.
Wins to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first down throw, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A give to Jones. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Richmond. Tiger.
Third and 2, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to go deep for Funchess. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And on the ground they go with a running back. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. kicker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline and complete to Clark. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Wood. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Wood. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Watson looks to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room to run past midfield. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And
the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Come on.
To throw on second is Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Watson now, operating from the gun. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And this is caught. Pulled in by Clark. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Tiger. Come back. Richmond. Tiger.
Watson to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Browns on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Come back.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now a handoff looking right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go. Great.
Wentz to throw. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is